friends, and welcome back to my crafty space. My name is Crystal, and in today's video, I am going to be doing an unboxing and project planning process video with you guys, all about the newest Ali Edwards Stories by the Month kit for October of 2020. So I'm going to go ahead and take everything out of this pouch, and then we'll just do a quick flip through of what all is included. Okay, so included in this month's Story by the Month kit, we, as always, get one of the plastic zipper pouches, which are awesome for holding all of your product, and I actually like to collect these to use for dividing out my stories when I go through my project planning process, and you guys are actually going to see that a little bit later on. So these are one of my favorite things. There are also a set of 4x6 and 3x4 cards. You get 5 4x6 cards with sentiments like "This is October," this wonky grid pattern, a trick-or-treat card for documenting Halloween, memory 1, 2, and 3, just a great general journaling card, and then this blobby pattern that has the story in a couple of the different blobs. Awesome for adding in different journaling bits from maybe a particular day or from a particular week. Love that card. In the 3x4 cards, we have this sunflower, "These Stories Matter." I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. Just a little October story. I love this. It actually kind of makes me think of like a monster's mouth. I don't know. I like that. Captured Delights. "Hello, way too much candy." Yeah, it happens. Love that. Here's what I want to remember from October, and October memories. Oh, one more, and adore this season. So love all of those 3x4 cards. There are, how many were there? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 8. 8 cards. Yep. So 5 and 8. In addition to the cards, this kit also comes with a 3x4 stamp set with a lot of those same sentiments as on the journaling cards itself. Some different ones. We have Happy Halloween, These Stories Matter, Autumn, and October stories have My Heart. We also get a set of wood veneer pieces that have different phrases on them. These are awesome. I love the text or the font of the text on here. So we have October, Trick or Treat, Sweater Season, Boo, and Autumn Memories. They are a little bit thicker, and I kind of like that just to give some dimension. Like, they're not too thick, but they are definitely thicker than some of the other phrase wood veneers I've used in the past. There is a chipboard set as well with some flowers and some circles and then a couple of other bits and pieces. So we have things like Celebrating Now, Adore This Season, More Candy Please, Super Scary, love that. October is a Symphony of Permanence and Change. And the tiny phrase stickers this month are white with an orange text with lots of Halloween sentiments, fall sentiments, and October sentiments. So super fun. My plan is to go through this kit and pull out 1 to 2 stories that I want to tell with this, specifically for a 6x8 album, and most likely a story for my daughter and a story for my son. Then I also would like to pull out some of the product that I can use in my October daily album. In the month of October, I create a specialized 4x4 album that is one story from each day for 30, actually it's technically for 33 days because I take it to November 2nd. So some of the product I would like to use in that album. So I'm going to make sure to put that to the side, and then the remaining bits are what I will use when October comes around for my project life. So I'm going to be pulling out my planning sheets. I will put a link to these down in the description below in case you guys want to grab these. They're just simple sheets that I made for myself to help me with this process. And we are going to put you guys on fast forward and see how many projects I can come up with. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so once I get everything cleared off of my desk space here, the first thing I'm going to do is go through my journaling cards to figure out which ones I want to put where. Now, I do grab over my ruler to measure some of the sentiments on these cards because if I can fit them within a 4-inch width, then I will add those into my October daily stash. So like that card right there that says "This is October," I can trim off 1 inch on each side and it will definitely fit inside a 4x4 album. Same with that wonky grid pattern. That is an awesome background paper that I could use in that album. So both of those I'm going to go ahead and set aside for October Daily. The trick or treat card there was a little bit too wide, so it's not going to work in October Daily. So instead, I thought to add that one to the side and maybe tell a story about my daughter and the costume that she wore last year. Then I also really loved the Memory 1, 2, 3 with the sunflower. I thought that those two cards went really well together, and that could be a good jumping off point for telling a story about my son, since my ultimate goal here is to do one story for Jonah and one for Izzy, and then to divide up the rest for Project Life or for October Daily. So then the rest of the 3x4 cards, I did go ahead and divide it. I liked the one that has like that monster mouth look. I liked the Hello Candy, and I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. I felt like all of those would go really nicely with my October Daily. And then all of the remaining chipboard besides, what did I pull here? So I have one that says Just Love. And again, the text on that chipboard and the colors of that chipboard went really well with the sunflower, so I added that one there. And then I also grabbed out the autumn heart with the orange text on it, because I felt like that the font and the shape and the colors went well with the trick or treat page. So next, what I'm going to do is pull over some of those planning sheets to go ahead and sketch out the ideas that I have mulling around in my head. For the rest of the stuff, I am just going to package it up in some individual envelopes. So there are all of my October Daily stuff that I will be adding to my stash for that project. That's going to go in an envelope, and then I will add it into the stash with the rest of everything else. And then these other ones, which I will flip through these cards as well, I'm going to use for Project Life. And I'm going to use that most likely the first full week of October, or if, the month has, if the first week has a bunch of days from October, that'll still work. I did go to the side just to figure out what week that would be so that I can just pull this out when that week happens. And that's going to be week 40. So you will see this in just a few weeks here, which is crazy to say. I can't believe that October is like coming up on us so quickly. So for this first one, story-wise, this is going to go inside of my daughter's album. And my idea is to take the journaling card and adhere it to the bottom of a 6x8 full page photo. Basically, the photo that I will print won't actually be full paged. It's just going to look as though it goes behind the card. So then part of the card will get cut off at the bottom, but that's just going to let me put a little bit of journaling there, the picture at the top, add the embellishments on there, and then that is going to be a pretty easy story to tell right there. I will also, you'll see me just like scribble off the other side, because this is just going to be a 1-page deal. I don't even know what I'm writing right now. I said maybe I might have to cut off part of the bottom. So just as a reminder to myself. So then I will put all of that together, add it into an envelope, add my sticky note on top just so I can remember what story is inside of this little baggie. And then that's going to go into my projects pile. Then I'm going to move on to the next one. So since this one is a story for Izzy, I knew the other one I wanted to make it a story for Jonah. And I love the way that this little chipboard piece, you'll see me kind of fuss around with it here. I love the way that it fits inside of the sunflower. It does cover up the sentiment, but I'm okay with that. So what I will end up doing is doing one side where it is that's the 3 pockets. So at the top, there will be 2 3x4 pocket or 3x4, I guess, cards. One's going to be a card. One's going to be a photo with that autumn memories at the bottom of it. That's going to serve basically as the title to this page. And then I've got memory 1, 2, 3 that I can just add some journaling there. I sketched it out to include a large photo next to it. I do eventually scribble that out, but after recording this, I did go ahead and make this spread, and I did end up adding a photo back in. So it works. And it's good to sketch things like this, but also to be okay if things do end up changing. And, that's just the way things go. So I'm going to add all my notes on here. I'm going to call this one Autumn Memories. I just jot down the product that I'm using for it, where it came from, any additional ideas for what to talk about in that journaling place. And then I will package that one up and add it into the envelope. And that's going to be my 2 stories out of this kit, as well as the Project Life spread and the additional product that will go into my October daily. So I am very pleased with that. And very much I'm looking forward to putting these stories together. I think they're both going to be super quick, so I will probably film them together and just call that a day. So that is it, you guys. 2 stories, Project Life, and the October daily. Okay, so that completes our project planning for today. So I got the 2 stories, one for each of my kids. So Autumn Memories for Jonah, Trick or Treat for Izzy. Then I've got a little packet of materials to use for Project Life Week 40, which will be the first week of October, and my supplies for October daily, which I'm so excited for, you guys. Cannot wait. So I hope that this helped you to come up with some ideas of ways that you can use these kits to both tell your stories and perhaps document in a format like Project Life, if that is the way that you choose to document your memories. If you enjoyed this process video, I would love a thumbs up down below and let me know what story you are going to be telling with your October Stories by the Month kit. Until next time, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye now.